Hello everyone, welcome to fucking Whack Comics. I'm here with actual Dracula, and we're gonna do 10 whack questions. How you going, Drac?
Oh, I'm going very well. How are you going?
I'm not too bad, bit tired, but not too bad. Let's not waste any time and get into these questions. Question number one: for people who do not know you, who the fuck are you?
I am actual Dracula, king of the Wicker people. Uh, also, son of Moog, uh, who was accused of being a traitor on Kittimer, but that was false information, fake news.
Is that the Wicker? Is that like the Nicolas Cage thing with the bees?
No,
Not the
not the
bees,
bees, not the bees.
not the
No,
bees.
different, uh, different group of people,
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm glad I could clear
not
that one
related.
up. People would have got confused if we didn't clear that one up. So,
hmm
um, question number two: what character in comic books do you hate the most?
Oh, do I hate the most?
Hmm.
There's not a lot of characters that I would say I hate. Um, I guess I'd have to go with Plastic Man because we've already got Mr. Fantastic, and you don't really need another one of him. So he's kind of useless. Um, yeah, I'll go with Plastic Man.
I'm really surprised to hear that answer. I do like Mr. Fantastic, but I think Plastic Man is a better stretchy character all around.
I could go either way on that. I'm not exactly a huge fan of Mr. Fantastic either. You know what? I hate them both. Can I
Oh
hate
wow.
them both?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. And
okay.
Miss, do you want
So
to chuck
both of
Miss
them.
Marvel in there too? Because she
Sure,
stretches.
yeah, why not? Yeah, let's do it.
All right, there we go.
Mm.
Just all the stretchy cunts,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
All right. Question number three: who, in your opinion, is the most sexiest member of the YouTube comic book community?
Sexiest member.
And you can't choose yourself, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. I might, I'm probably top 5, but
Mm.
not number 1. No, that one I'd have to go with Daddy Ignacio. Yeah. And I don't think I'm going to hear too many uh uh too many boos and hisses over that answer. I think everyone's going to be on board with me here.
Yeah, I definitely am. Daddy Ignacio is a sexy
Mhm.
motherfucker.
He just oozes, I don't know, something. He oozes,
Hmm.
and that comes out on camera, and yeah.
It's something with his accent too that adds a lot of sexiness, don't you reckon?
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
You can do his accent really well, I've been told.
Uh, my name is Ignacio.
There it is.
Mhm.
Perfect. I,
That's the one.
if I had my eyes closed and you said that, I
Yeah.
would think I'm sitting here with Ignacio.
Yeah. Lee, I'm backstage. Let me in. Sexy.
Question number four. In honor of Simple Simon, the comic book community's hashtag foot guy, what comic book character do you think has the best feet?
Oh, I mean, I gotta go with my guy Wolverine here. I think they'd be hairy. I think he'd kind of have hobbit feet. I think they're probably bigger than disproportionately big because he's kind of a short, stout guy. But I think he's got rocking some hobbit feet for sure.
I could see that.
Very bestial.
Yeah, yeah, I
Mhm.
could see him trekking to Mordor with Frodo and Sam. They would stomp around together exactly the same. I feel.
Yeah, 100%.
That's some good feet. Does the hair add to the appeal of the feet? Do you think?
Well, it forms sort of a natural sock, which helps in the cold environments Wolverine often finds himself in.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And that's sexy because he's warm?
I didn't know is it for sexiest feet or just kind of best overall?
Like
What's a good
a
foot?
foot that you would like to suck on, at least, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Jean Grey then?
Jean Grey.
Probably her feet are probably much nicer looking. Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe
Mhm.
you changed your answer there. I thought it would have been the same.
No, they're not as good if you gotta go out in the snow, though. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
that's true.
Wolverine 100% then with his
Mhm.
natural socks.
Question number 5. What anime character do you think Mark from Legion of Comics would be, and why?
Um, let's see. Well, I don't know too many anime characters.
Oh, that's surprising.
Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure there is an anime version of Van Helsing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I go with that one.
Was that
Uh, he kind of reminds me of him
like someone trying to hunt you down?
a little bit. Yeah,
Are you a bit scared of Mark?
scared? No, no,
No.
not at
What would what's the feeling that comes to mind?
all. Sort of like what's the word? Um, you know, kind of not like an not like an enemy or nemesis, more like just two sides of the same coin.
Question number 6. What comic book character is most likely to have a whack in their comic book, and what artist could you see drawing that?
Which character is most likely to have a whack
Yeah, have a whack in their
into
comic
their
book.
comic book?
In the comic book, as you're reading the comic book, you turn the page, they're having a whack.
And am I as well?
You could be.
Okay. Um, yeah, I guess most likely I mean, if we're being realistic here, most likely would probably be Deadpool. I could see Deadpool doing something like that in a comic book.
Hmm.
Uh, and let's bring it back to the OG, his creator, Rob Liefeld. I'd like to see Rob Liefeld draw Deadpool. Uh, spilling his beans into a comic book in the comic book. Like I think Deadpool should be reading a
Meta.
comic book while reading a Deadpool comic. It's very
That's
meta,
very,
I
yeah,
suppose.
very
Yeah.
meta.
Mhm.
I think Deadpool's dick would be pretty gross because, like,
I think it'd be very gross. Yeah.
yeah, his skin's all something wrong with it.
Yeah. Yeah. And but I'd like to see that still.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you think he's circumcised or not?
Um yeah, I think probably is. Yeah. Though it would be interesting to see if he wasn't, maybe underneath the foreskin it's not as burnt. And that would be a that would be an interesting contrast. I think I'd
It
like to
would be.
see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see that, and especially, I think you chose a great artist to do it, Rob Liefeld. He a lot of the times when Rob Liefeld's drawing, he uses himself for inspiration, so he'd probably use his own dick for inspiration for Deadpool's dick.
Right. Yeah. Also, Rob Liefeld might not be great at drawing feet, but he draws a mean streak of cum.
Uh, question number 7. In your best Mickey Mouse impression, could you please give us a quick review of Keanu Reeves' Berserker?
Uh, Mickey Mouse. What does he sound like again? It's
Squeaky,
got
like
like
high pitch.
squeak, like
Yeah.
uh, Howdy, y'all. I'm Mickey Mouse, and I was reading Bazooka the other day, and it's by Keanu Reeves, and I really enjoyed all the colors of the rainbow in that book, and there was a man and Keanu Reeves in the end, and he had a sword, and he was cutting the grass, and then he was also some bad guys came and they were shooting and there was fighting and I tell you y'all it was action packed and I would give it a 10 out of a 10, y'all.
That was an interesting Mickey Mouse impersonation.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it was pretty. I mean, it's been a while since I've heard his voice, but I'm pretty sure that was spot on.
Pretty close, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if Mickey Mouse were to review Berserker, he would say exactly that as well.
I can only just guess as to what he would think about it, but yeah.
Question number 8. Drac, someone has a gun to your head and they're gonna pull the trigger and kill you if you don't sing a karaoke song word for word. What song are you picking?
Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You by Led Zeppelin.
Oh, could you give us a bit of a demonstration, please?
Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know why I picked that one.
When you're ready.
Baby, baby, I'm gonna leave you. I ain't your game woman, I got to ramble. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics right now.
I gotta say, you have a beautiful singing voice, sir.
Yeah, well, I didn't warm up, so
If you don't make it with your art, you can definitely make it as a singer. Definitely. You could be like the new Canadian sensation like Avril Lavigne.
Oh, she's fantastic. We all love her here so much.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's always good to have something to fall back on.
Question number 9. What Disney character would you put into Red Room?
Oh, wow. That's great. I love Red Room. What Disney character would I put into that? God, let's see. So many to choose from. Hmm. How about you know what? Let's go with Aladdin. Take a
Aladdin.
Yeah,
Could you give us
take a
a little
magic carpet ride and fly into the wrong neighborhood and get snatched up and thrown into a red room. And because I don't think he'd do too well with it as genie in that place. So
No, Aladdin would be the victim in the Red Room.
oh, I think so. Yeah, yeah.
I'd love to see that. Yeah, and he would be hopeless without Genie, of course. And unfortunately, Robin Williams is dead, and Will Smith didn't do a good job of it. So
Right. Yeah. Now, if he had a genie, might be a different story. But I'm thinking, he's not expecting to end up in a red room. Another good choice, I think, would be Simba.
Simba.
Yeah. I think he'd get hacked up for barbecue fairly quickly.
I wonder what Simba would taste like.
You probably like it's dog meat.
Dog meat. Interesting. Drac, question number 10. Can you please show me and everyone watching how you, actual Dracula, would whack a comic book?
Okay. Oh, so you have a comic book, And oh, I just got to grab something quickly for this. I forgot.
Go for it.
1 second. So, sitting there reading, just thinking, oh, wow, this is great. This is great. Oh, no, it's not. This sucks. And just. And that'll take care of that.
That was fucking terrifying to watch you do that. I was waiting for you to chop your whole hand off. That was absolutely terrifying.
Still got all my hands.
I think you should only try that whack hack at home if if you have experience with the machete. If it's your first time, with machete, do not try that. Right?
No, maybe like try a couple, try it out on something else a couple times first. You don't want to ruin your comic book
or your hand.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely terrifying. I don't think I've been more scared watching someone do a whack hack than I was just now. Fuck. Drac, that was the 10 whack questions, but now we have 10 this or that questions. But feel free to answer them how you want to and elaborate if you choose to do so. But the first one is, who sucks more, Tyler or Elon Musk?
Oh, yeah, I gotta say Tyler, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of Elon Musk, but if we're using the word suck to describe this person, does anyone suck more than Tyler? I don't think so.
Would you rather French kiss Donald Trump or Chip Getler the White Shadow?
Chip Getler, 100%.
Would you rather die from drowning or getting suffocated by Tyler's Tootsies?
Drowning. I think that would be less terrifying and less traumatic for not only me but for friends and family. They found out how I died. I think that they'd prefer drowning as well.
I think the bonus of getting suffocated by Tyler's Tootsies though was spending some quality time with him before you die.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but he sucks, so I'm gonna go with drowning.
Would you rather burn a piece of Austin LeMay's art or Ignacio's art?
Oh my god. Wow. You are a terrorist. So I that is a great question. I think I'm gonna have to go with Ignacio because I think I could make up for it somehow. I think he'd be more understanding of my of the way his art made me feel the disgust, and I had to burn it. So his art looks like shit. So I think Ignacio.
A lot of people have chosen Ignacio over Austin LeMay. I wonder what's with that.
I don't know. I does Ignacio suck too? Is that it? I think Tyler's suck may have rubbed off on Ignacio. Maybe that's what happened. I don't
Oh
know.
no.
Oh
The
god.
suck's contagious. I didn't know that. I better be careful.
Yeah. You know what? I think you might somehow be immune. I think it's like you've built up an immunity to it. Yeah.
Mm. What country is better, Australia or America?
Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't been there, but I just kind of get the feeling like, well, it's not America. So I think by default, yeah.
Would you rather eat Tyler's comic book ice cream sandwich or my comic book fairy bread?
Oh, your comic book fairy bread. I have actually prepared and eaten something very similar myself, and it was really delicious. So I'm gonna go with the fairy bread.
Would you rather own Amazing Fantasy 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man, or Nick's Kicks and Comics Missing Finger?
Huh. I mean, the Amazing Fantasy 15, you can put a price on that. The finger, I think, is priceless.
Mhm.
Um, but I think I might lose it or something. If I had it in my pocket, I'm out at a bar or something, or, just on my way to work, and I forget that I had this finger in my pocket, and I go to grab some change or my keys, and it falls out and I lose it. And that's not going to happen with my Amazing Fantasy 15. I'll just put that somewhere safe. So, yeah, I don't know. Then again, plenty of people own that book, and I would be the only and proud owner of that finger. So I'm gonna go with the finger.
Who's the better YouTuber, Gary B, the casual comic guy, or Rob Fat Stacks of Comics?
Um, hmm. Yeah. Well, let's see. That's a tough one. Uh, but you know what? I'm gonna have to go with I like Rob. Uh, and I like his channel a lot, and everything he does. Um, but he chose Remy over me, so I'm gonna go with Gary B, casual
Oh,
comic guy. Yeah.
out for revenge.
No, but also yes.
Just
Um,
fuck Rob too, right? That cunt.
yeah, he's a cunt, and
Mm.
I would probably pick Gary B anyways because he's just such a damn nice guy, and um,
Less
not
of a
that
cunt.
Rob isn't, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of like Gary's got a way about him. I like the way he talks, and he's that's who I'm going with. That's my answer.
Who's the better Chris? Chris from Chaos and Comics or Chris the comic vet?
Ah, okay, that's a good one too. Um, weighing the pros and cons of both. I like Chris Chaos a lot. He's especially the kinds of stuff he does on his channel. He looks at a lot of get to see a lot of comics not many of the people are showing off in their channels, and kind of does deep dives on them. He's also the only comic book YouTuber I'm aware of that is currently doing a multiple part series where he's reading Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment uh, from start to finish. And I applaud him for that. It's a fantastic book. And although Chris the Comic Vet doesn't have the Russian literature aspect to his channel, uh, I love that dude, and he's fellow Canadian, and also just great channel in general. So I got to go with my guy, the Comic Vet.
Now it's time for the last question and possibly the most important question. Pus or sperm?
Hmm. As in what, like, what I would, is it like to eat?
Just
Or
whatever you prefer. It's an open question. You can
oh,
interpret it however you want to.
yeah. See, it depends, right? Because if it's like, is it something that you're gonna put on my toast, or is it what do I want to produce more of? Um, because making pus isn't that great. It's a little
Mm.
bit overrated. Uh, but if it's yeah, what did I guess I'm gonna go with sperm because something I deal with on a daily basis anyway. So pus is uh pus is pretty gross. Yeah, let's go good old sperm. Yeah.
Sperm for the
Hmm.
win, eh?
Sperm for the win. Yeah.
Yeah. That is 10 white questions. Thank you very much, Jack, for joining me. Who would you like to see on 10 white questions next?
Oh, how about the one and only Turd Ferguson, K-pop junkie?
I've already had her on.
Oh, you have.
Yeah.
Hmm. Uh, have you had what's his name? Shattered Glass Comic Review, Tyler from Whack Comics.
I've already had him on.
Wow. Okay. Have you had? I don't know any other YouTubers.
Just those
Oh,
two.
no, man. Comic Bookworm.
There we go. That's one that we haven't had on
Yeah,
yet.
you
There
gotta
you
have
go.
him on. All right.
You heard it now, man. I'm coming after you next, motherfucker. Thank you again, Drac, for your time, and thanks everyone for watching.
Ignacio, he's an artist and a ball. You pay him enough, there's nothing he won't draw. Ignacio, Ignacio, Ignacio. When I met the cunt, he was drawing Killer Roo. Now he judges which character you choose. Ignacio, he knows how they poo. Now he's whacking all over you.
Dracula, actual Dracula. You went totally classic here. I mean, I don't remember, and I don't think so, but I don't think Deadpool broke the fourth wall when he was drawn and created by Rob Liefeld. But having him draw an issue of Deadpool in which he whacks it, I don't know if you have seen previous episodes. Go back to Jim Mint's episode. He chose Deadpool 2, but drawn by Ed McGuinness, another great artist that did also a Deadpool run. But this is on another level because Liefeld created Deadpool, and I think there must be around there a drawing from that time in which Deadpool is whacking it. So maybe this is maybe he Liefeld already has the issue, but they never publish it because by the time he created Deadpool, I mean he was a teenager practically, So that happens, So I think we can even get if he's not up for it. I mean he is, If Marvel comes tomorrow and tells him, "Hey, Rob, let's do this," and he's absolutely game. He's so much game that I think he would search for those drawings that I know they exist of Deadpool's designs naked, because he drew Deadpool naked because he needs to know how the scars go around on his body and they would put it in the bag matter definitely, and I mean it's perfect. It's a full circle, because in this new, and he also needs to write it, draw it, and write it. And imagine this: Deadpool is talking to Rob Liefeld as the creator of the comic and talking to you as a reader. How much of a mindfuck would that be? And of course, he needs to come towards the reader. Maybe he's not coming towards the reader. Maybe he's coming towards Rob Liefeld. It's a symbolism, about life. death, the little death they called the orgasming, le petit mort. I don't know. I'm not so intelligent to read the full extent of what that symbolizes, but I think Liefeld drawing Deadpool whacking it in a comic, breaking the fourth wall and coming towards the reader, or also the writer, draw, creator, cartoonist. It's like a whole new level of meta. Yeah, it's too much for me. I need to go smoke some weed or something to maybe stop thinking about this or understand it.
Ignacio, he's an artist and a whore. You pay him enough, there's nothing he won't draw. Ignacio, Ignacio, Ignacio. When I met the cunt, he was drawing Killer Roo. Now he judges which character you choose. Ignacio, he knows how they poo. Now he's whacking all over you.